Now let's move on to some court action. Today, a Supreme Court bench headed by Chief Justice T.S. Thakur observed that there was a lack of a law to regulate the mind-boggling funds that NGOs get from all over the world. Moreover, the Supreme Court appointed senior advocate Rakesh Dwivedi as amicus curiae to assist the court in finding a way to deal with the issue and, if necessary, refer to the Law Commission. Ashmit Kumar, who was present in the court, is now joining in with the details. Ashmit, did the court have anything else to add?
Right, so can and should non-government organizations or NGOs be regulated by a government body? That's the big question that was raised before the Supreme Court of India by way of a PIL. This PIL goes back to the year 2011. The concern that the PIL raises is that these NGOs number in excess of 29 lakh as far as our country is concerned, that they receive funds under various government programs from the state government, from the central government, as well as from overseas. The concern that the PIL raises is that there is no degree of financial accountability. The PIL essentially is seeking for these NGOs to audit their financial statements and then to subsequently deposit it with the ROC or the Registrar of Companies. Now, taking on board these concerns that were expressed about the lack of financial accountability, the Apex Court today observed that there is a case that has been made out for perhaps considering for the future a scenario where the NGOs are governed. The Supreme Court also observed that the current laws are quite hazy, which regulate the functioning of NGOs. It also further goes on to add that as of now, there is no central legislation in place that allows for effective regulation, and that even the Law Commission should perhaps consider drafting such a legislation that would allow for regulation of NGOs. So clearly, the Supreme Court adding to that discourse, giving more impetus to the debate in that discussion. We understand that we'll see hearing again in this case on September 29th. Back to you.
All right, Ashwin, thanks for joining in with those details.